Good effort. More consistent today than yesterday for 60 minutes. I don't think people understand the magnitude of the team that we had here today that we were playing against. That's Duke in basketball. That's Alabama in football. That's the #1 team in the nation. And Robert Morris has them 2-2 with 10 or so minutes to go. And they had a pushback on us that we didn't respond well to. They scored. We had a pushback. We have a breakaway. And they come back and we lose a man, and they made us pay. Scoring chances, according to our stats, were even. 13-12 them. I thought we played hard, consistent for the full 60 minutes. And so unlucky on the second goal. They fire the puck out of the ice. The guy makes an unbelievable diving play. Murat makes 2 saves. And then the puck goes through Alex Roberts' leg. And the guy made an unbelievable play coming out of the box. Liked our effort today. You know, we play like that, a lot of times we're going to get rewarded more often than not. I'll open it up to questions. Yeah.
With Rodney Jackson there scoring those 2 goals, those 2 plays in particular, what happened on the first and what happened on the second?
Which one? He had the last one. I know that. Which one?
Yeah. In that third period, he had the.
He had the both in the third period.
Before the last goal.
Yeah. We got tangled up. We lost a man backdoor, and then we turned the puck over and lost a man. And they were good exchanging from their forwards at D and trying to confuse us. And we did for the most part, we did a pretty good job of keeping them to the perimeter. But they confused us a little bit on some scenarios, and we lost men. But I'm proud of our guys. You know, we had a short turnaround. We got out of there at 11:15 last night, and had to come back and play early and play the #1 team in the nation. The consolation prize for losing last night was the #1 team in the nation, and we handled it pretty well. I think the one thing that happened to us is when we scored, we were like, oh my God, we're in this game. And I think that we just didn't handle that little scenario that well. And then we started coming again, and like I said, Eber had a breakaway, and it comes back down and scores.
Yesterday against Brown, it seemed after the first period you guys kind of ran out of gas. Today it looked like a complete effort. What did you see from your team that was different from yesterday today? 60
minutes. You know what? We played 38 yesterday. I thought for the most part we played 60 minutes today. Challenged our team this morning. We showed some video. We talked a little bit about a consistent effort, going a full 60, and we felt that if we went a full 60, we'd like our results. You can live with, if you play hard for 60 minutes and you don't win, you can live with that a little bit better than playing 35 and not winning as well. So hats off. If we play like that more often than not, we're going to have success.
Short follow-up question. Are you happy with your team's effort today?
Yeah. 60 minutes, that's something we haven't had. And to have that, good for our guys.
Coach, really quick, it looked like you gave up a lot less time and space. There was a lot of active stick and immediately attention to the puck carrier, wherever they were in the zone, or all 3 zones. Was that a point of emphasis, just to be quicker to react?
Well, teams are activating their D and trying to confuse you, and we've been working on that, and I thought we did a good job of making sure that we kept people to the outside, and they got some explosive defensemen, their captain and Sean, and I mean, those are good hockey players, and we did a good job of keeping them to the outside and keeping to the perimeter. And I said we were good today, and like you can build off that. We need a young team, something to springboard in the second half and into conference, and that's something we can do.
Derek, you know they were good when you scheduled them. Obviously, I didn't know that they would be the #1 team in the country when you played them. But what do you get out of playing against top-level competition here in the middle of the season like this?
Well, our ultimate goal is to win the Atlantic Hockey Championship and make the NCAA tournament, just like every team in our league is. And if we do that, that's the kind of team we're going to see. And we get out of it that we know we're in a game. You know, you got the opportunity. It was 1-1 for most of the game, 2-2 for a long. I'd love to know what the amount of the game was tied. because there was a long stretch of the game when it was tied and we were playing back and forth. We had some glorious chances, and our guys all stepped up. I thought we had a lot of good efforts from people. We get the confidence to know that we can play with anybody in the country.
Nick, how do you feel just of the compare? You compare yourself to, okay, we played the best team there is in this game right now. How do you feel coming out of a game like that?
Yeah, I think, since I started playing college, I've noticed that even when you play the top teams, there's so little parity in the league that you can compete against them for sure. We played against Penn State, Bowling Green. We always seem to be in those games. So, they're fun games to play in.
Nick, what was the mindset for the players this morning coming into this game? You guys know you had a big opponent in St. Cloud.
Yeah, I think after yesterday, we came with a really strong first and then kind of tailed off. And you're never happy losing, and then you have a big challenge like that. So we had to reset quickly. I got back to my house at 12 o'clock, and sometimes it's tough to sleep after games, so it's a late night, and we had to reset, and we knew we had to play full 60, and I think we did a pretty good job of that. Obviously not with the result we wanted.
What would you say you've learned what would you say you've learned about your team in this past 24 hours?
I think one thing we preached before the game was puck management, and in this game especially, I think we managed the puck a lot better. We had a lot of neutral zone turnovers yesterday, and today we really focused on managing the puck, getting it behind their D and forechecking, and when we were doing that, I think that's when we were most successful. So I think that's something we can definitely bring away from this weekend.
60 minutes of consistent effort, and we've been short of that lately. I think we can take that into next week at Bentley and then Canisius and then Air Force. And so we played 20 games, and we're into the second, I guess the last third of our schedule. So we need to make sure that we're building, and you can build on that.